Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at two new entries in the Star Wars mission fleet from Hasbro. We have the Mandalorian Trooper and the Battle Droid. Now these are both from the current wave of, I think this class is called Gear Class if I'm not mistaken. And I think this is wave 3 or 4, I'm not 100% sure at this point. But these guys are brand new. I got these in a whole case assortment from Entertainment Earth. I have not seen these in store at all. I haven't really seen them available to buy online anywhere. Every once in a while, the Battle Droid goes in stock on Walmart, but it's always like $18 or something, which is ridiculous. So normal retail for these should be somewhere between like $8 and $10. So if you're looking for these online, don't think that these should be $20 a piece because that's definitely too much. But both of these guys are definitely ripe for army building. Very excited for this. Honestly, as many Battle Droids as I can find, I'm probably going to buy them. But the Mandalorian Troopers are pretty cool as well. Really fun artwork here on the card. The little backpack accessory that he comes with is kind of a remold / repaint of the one that came with Boba Fett, which makes sense because, you know, the Mandalorian troopers are very similar in terms of the armor and everything for Boba Fett. And then he does come with the same shield piece that Bo-Katan came with, and it looks like he may also come with a jetpack. Yeah, he does have a jetpack on in the packaging that you can switch out for this larger backpack if you prefer. And he's actually got two guns as well, which is pretty neat. Does it show? It looks like maybe there's storage for the guns. That could be pretty sweet. So we'll have to check all that out. But these guys definitely look very, very cool. I'm definitely very, very excited for the Battle Droid. Again, not to put down the Mandalorian Trooper. I've just always liked the design of the Battle Droids. They're just so goofy looking. I love them. I love this kind of, you know, flying battle... I don't know what you would call this. Just kind of a little flying contraption with the laser cannons. Definitely seen in the movie. Maybe didn't look exactly the same. He also comes with a laser rifle, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this looks really fun. I'm really excited for these. Now, Darth Maul is the other one in this assortment. He was in the previous assortment, so you may not want to find him. Hopefully people won't have too much trouble. I don't know why they always have to go back and repack older figures. I don't know if people were having trouble finding Darth Maul. But hey, if you were, he's available again in this assortment. But the fact that both of these guys are army builders is making me think that when these do eventually show up in stores, you're going to see a lot of Darth Mauls clogging the pegs because people are going to come in, clear these out. Darth Maul's going to sit. Next wave's or the next case is going to come in, same thing until eventually you just got pegs and pegs of Darth Maul. I hope I'm wrong. I'm hoping that's not what happens, but only time will tell. That's my prediction anyway. Let's go ahead. Let's get both of these guys out of the packaging here so we can take a closer look. So both of these are pretty fantastic. We'll start over here with the Mandalorian Trooper. Very, very cool. I'm going to go ahead and take the backpack off and we'll just take a look at this at first. You can see the wings here kind of resemble the ones from Bo-Katan's ship, which I think is very cool. And you can spin these all around however you like. It does have the clips here underneath, so you do have some weapon storage. Now you have a couple options. I personally would store them like this, so that way they're completely under the wing so you don't see them. The directions show just clipping them like this, which I mean is an option if for some reason you wanted to kind of have them underneath shooting forward or something like that. You could do that, or even spin it around like so to have them facing this way so that way he could actually fire them while he's using this to travel around. So you can store both of the guns under there, which I appreciate. And this is very nicely detailed and painted. You have nice pops of blue here. The peg works really well. You have this nice orange here for the thrusters. So really very cool. I like this quite a bit, actually. You could almost kind of pretend it's like a little drone or something on its own, which is kind of fun. So let's take a look at the figure. Very nicely detailed. These figures are always very highly detailed and always very nicely painted. And luckily, I have no issues with the wrists on either of these figures. I was kind of afraid if they were going to reuse some of the molding or parts from Bo-Katan, it might have the same issues because a lot of those figures have had problems with the hands breaking. But both of these wrists are great. You have a ball joint here, so you get a ton of range of motion here at the neck. Look down, look up, tilt side to side, look side to side, no problems there. You have a nice hinge here. You have to be a little careful because it kind of needs to clear to go all the way in, and just because of the molding here on the shoulder, you have to make sure it fits in there, so just be a little careful, but you absolutely can get the nice hinge out of that, full rotation. Again, those wrists I showed off earlier, and then you have 90-degree bend at the waist. You can go back a little bit, but not much, and then he does have the two guns, so we'll go ahead and pop those into his hands, and they fit in there pretty easily. Let me get the other one. And then he does come with a normal jetpack. So we can go ahead and plug that in as well. So if you just want kind of your standard Mandalorian Trooper and you don't want him to worry about the giant backpack, you don't have to. He's got the full goods here. Now he also comes with that little shield piece, which you can go ahead and clip somewhere on depending on where you want it to work. We'll try to clip it onto the bicep here. And there you go. So he does have that accessory. So he really comes decked out. I mean, he's got the shield, he's got the 2 guns, the jetpack, and then he's got the larger jetpack. I think that's a pretty good value. He comes with a lot of accessories. And plus, like I said, a lot of molded in detail, a lot of paint applications. Just really looks absolutely fantastic. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Battle Droid. I love this. My only complaint about this was that you couldn't have it stand, but they fixed that. This little piece here that you flip out for when it's flying around folds in like this so that it can absolutely just stand on its own when you don't want to have it, like, because there's no stand or anything. I was thinking to myself, how am I going to have this, positioned somewhere like this, because you can't do anything with this. But this piece actually tucks in, which is really nice, because as soon as you do that, then it can just completely stand and has no issue. So I really appreciate that. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Again, really nice molded detail. You have a little bit of paint here on the front and the sides. This piece can move up and down. I'm going to go ahead and take the droid off just for the time being. You can see that there are peg spots here for the 2 feet to peg onto. But this can go down, go pretty far up. So you have a lot of nice motion there. It doesn't really turn side to side or anything. It just has the up and down motion. But again, just for a fun little vehicle, I think this really works. And we definitely saw them ride around on vehicles very similar to this in both the Clone Wars and Episode 1. I know for sure when they were on Naboo. I think they were brown then. But either way, very cool. Very fun little vehicle. I like this quite a bit. But we have to get in to the Battle Droid. This is fantastic. Wonderful molded detail. Really, really looks good. You still have the complete hinge here in the arm. You don't lose any of that articulation, which is great. I was really afraid that this was just going to be a swivel. The head is on a ball joint at the very base of the skull in the back. So you can see the movement there. The backpack is removable. Now, I know there's people out there who are going to want to kind of customize and paint these up because these guys came in all kinds of different colors depending on what squadron and whatever they were in. And some of them did not have the backpack. So if you want to customize these, paint these up, some with the backpack, some without, those are completely removable. And then you can actually kick all the way forward and all the way back because he doesn't have any kind of butt flap or anything getting in the way. He's got more articulation in the leg than really any other character we've seen so far. So that's pretty cool. Plus he comes with a little blaster. I'm super impressed with these. I just think they're so fun. I've always loved the design. The figures look fantastic. The detail, the molding, the paint applications, just everything about them. I absolutely love these. I cannot get enough. So I will definitely be troop building some of these. Now please give us Super Battle Droids as well, and we'll be good to go. Honestly, I just think these are so fun, and because they're relatively inexpensive, I think, army building them is definitely a possibility, and I think it's a lot of fun. I would love for them to do some kind of blind bags, or even just a big pack of extra, like stormtroopers, clone troopers, Mandalorians, droids, whatever they want to do. Give us some kind of big gift set where, we get a couple Super Battle Droids, a couple regular Battle Droids, maybe one of those destroyers, one of those like big, I'm trying to remember what they're called, but they have the big eyes and the kind of spider legs and the big cannons on the front, something like that. Give us a big gift set of crazy different droids or something like that. That'd be a lot of fun. Or a bunch of different Jedi in a gift pack would be a lot of fun as well. I just think this line has so much potential for, so many characters, and they're inexpensive, so they could really just get them all out there. I'd even love just kind of blind bags of various troopers or battle droids, because you would never really feel like you got duplicates because you can just keep army building and everything. So I love the line. I really do. Probably it shows because I'm just gushing about it for 15 minutes here, but I love these figures. Definitely recommend them when they do start finally popping up in stores. Definitely check them out. And honestly, I'm hoping, knock on wood, the line continues for some time now because I'm really having a blast with it. I'd love Hasbro to expound it onto some of their other properties. I think it could work for Power Rangers. I think it could work for G.I. Joe, specifically Ghostbusters. So many different lines that they do. Marvel, of course. You could do play sets and vehicles for Marvel. Would be amazing. So love Mission Fleet. Hope it stays forever, like I said, knock on wood. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks, guys.